I'm watching you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Testify to the Music, aka Mikey Savage 21. Boy, it's been a while since I've said that. Bringing you another movie review, and today we're going to be looking at the film Split. Stay tuned. Alright, so jumping straight into this, I honestly don't know where to begin to start with this movie. Ugh. Time to start with a sneeze. Me personally, I went and saw this last night, and the trailers really did interest me. I was like, oh man, this looks like gonna be one of those psychological horror thrillers that like keeps you on the edge of your seat with each passing second that you spend with this character played by James McAvoy. And essentially, it does for the most part. There are certain twists and turns that this movie takes. You know, everyone knows that M. Night Shyamalan is known for having different reveals and plot twists that go on within his movie. And this one definitely has its fair share of ones. Like I was telling my coworkers this morning about this film, there is some subject matter here that is touched upon very heavily in the film. And M. Night Shyamalan asks you to take a lot of leaps and bounds with you in this movie, but all of them are realistic and set within the realm of it could actually happen. Now, for me, getting into some of the characters, again, talking about Anya Taylor-Joy, I absolutely loved her character. I love what they did with her character here. Essentially, it's like they brought her character from The Witch and mixed it with a little bit of Morgan, because she did have a bit of intensity and innocence to her, but then at the same time, you had a bit of that same wit that she had in The Witch, where she was also playing a little bit timid and innocent as well. She was very smart and critical and thinking on how she was trying to escape from James McAvoy's character and how she was relating to his character of Hedwig. But what I really like simply about her character is the fact that she is so smart and calculated, and she's different from her other two co-stars as to where she is playing the long game and trying to play along with the rules and everything, and is kind of figuring things out as they go along, while her other two cast members are trying to get out as fast and quick as possible as they can, and they try to take shortcuts in their plans, and their plans end up not always working out for them. Now, getting into some of the other characters and how they interacted with Anya Taylor-Joy, you have Haley Lu Richardson, who essentially played this girl who was perfect, had everything handed to her, didn't look like she had that much care in the world. And the way to see her play opposite of Anya Taylor-Joy's character, and how her character was a little bit more dark and had a little bit of a tortured past, but then you counteract that with Haley Lu Richardson along with her other co-star lead as well, where they essentially are playing these characters who are not as tortured as she is, and they almost can't relate or work together at first because of how different they are. And again, Betty Buckley, I enjoyed seeing her in this film playing the psychiatrist who's treating Kevin, the man with 23 personalities, possibly a 24th one on the way. Maybe. I like how she handled herself in here, and how she was serious and really committed to her work, and how she actually was trying to help Kevin and her other patients as well, and trying to get this phenomenon more recognized by the community, because a lot of people just view these people as, oh, they're crazy, they have a bunch of personalities, but there's more to them, there's layers, there's depths to them. And of course, can't forget to talk about James McAvoy. If this is not Oscar-worthy contending performance, then I don't know what is. The way he just goes in and out of these different personas, the way he just transforms into these different characters, whether he changes his outfit and goes from a timid, sweet, shy character into a menacing character. He just played this performance so very well and switched and flip-flopped a lot throughout this film, and I absolutely did enjoy him in this movie. I thought this was a great role for McAvoy. We're just seeing again how McAvoy is just this character, kind of like Fassbender as well, where you can put him in any film and he's just going to stick out and steal scenes. Now, speaking of scenes, one thing I do like about M. Night Shyamalan, he just like Fede Alvarez in the movie Don't Breathe that came out in August, every shot here is very critical. Every shot here is very important. Every time I felt like I can turn my head or I can sneeze or I can do something, I was like, no, I cannot. I have to stay planted in the seat because a scene is coming up and it's going to be very crucial and it's going to be very important. And sure enough, A lot of his scenes and camera shots were very important to this film. The cinematography here is always on point. M. Night Shyamalan has delivered a perfect follow-up to his film, The Visit, which I also loved and enjoyed very well. Now, one other thing that I want to talk about perfectly is the music and how it complemented the different scenes. Again, we know in horror films, like, for example, with David Fincher, or for Don Mancini for some of his Chucky films, how the music accents, or even James Wan, who has mastered this, where music plays a big role in your scenes and how the audience is going to respond to it. As far as the score goes, I am going to give this a 8 out of 10. I thought it was a fantastic film. This is something that you definitely need to see. I definitely recommend you see this more than you would go see The Bye Bye Man. I cannot say that enough. If you were horribly disappointed by The Bye Bye Man, or you're looking for that next level of horror that's on par with some of the other horror films we got in 2016, then this is a film that you definitely need to check out. But hey, thank you again for tuning in to this review. What did you think of the movie? Have you had a chance to see it yet? And if you do, post your thoughts down below. Remember, let's keep the spoilers out of the comment section. Thank you again so much for watching. As always, I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace out.